I am angry.
Angry and upset?
Angry and upset and determined. The United States Congress can keep Roe versus Wade the law of the land. They just need to do it.
Is America really about to take back abortion rights in the year 2022? Well, the world is watching, and we are here to break down what's been unfolding, how did we get here, and what could this mean for other countries like Canada. Hey, welcome to News You Can Use. I'm your host, Brandon Gomez, and before we go any further, I need you to do a few things for me, like subscribing to this channel, tapping that notification bell. Don't forget to smash the like button, and also remember to follow us on all of our social media. The details are in the description below. So right now, I feel like everybody is talking about abortion rights, and it's all due to a leaked document that was published in the publication called Politico. And what that document was a draft of a majority opinion written by Justice Samuel Alito. Justice Samuel Alito, if you don't know, sits on the Supreme Court Justice in the United States of America. And a lot of people were wondering, well, this document that came out, well, was it real? Was it fake? Well, it was confirmed that yes, this was an authentic document that literally gave us an inside look into how the Supreme Court is feeling and leaning towards its decision on the very, very pivotal ruling of Roe versus Wade.
You need, it seems to me, excuse the lecture, to concentrate on what the news is today. Not a leaked draft, but the fact that the draft was leaked.
That ruling allows for abortion rights to take place in the states. And if the court were to ever choose to overturn that ruling, then that would open the floodgates to clawing back abortion rights. So let me give you an inside look into what part of this draft opinion actually said. Well, Justice Alito writes in this draft opinion piece that we hold that Roe and Casey must be overruled. The Constitution makes no reference to abortion, and no such right is implicitly protected by any constitutional provision. Now, this is an eye-opening statement because it really gives us an inside look into how the Supreme Court is leaning for its decision. Now, I should also highlight, this is not a final ruling. This is just a draft. So, of course, things can change. Justices' opinions can change before that final ruling is issued out. But the likelihood of that happening is probably slim to none. The reason I say that is because many people know the majority of justices who sit on the Supreme Court are actually Republican leaning. And one of the reasons for that is because under former President Donald Trump, he stacked the bench with Republican leaning justices.
The Republicans have been working toward this day for decades. They have been out there plotting, carefully cultivating these Supreme Court justices so they could have a majority on the bench who would accomplish something that the majority of Americans do not want. 69% of people across this country, red states and blue states, old people and young people, want Roe versus Wade to maintain as the law of the land. We need to do that, and we have a right.
So when could we see or hear a final ruling? Well, the scheduled date for that isn't until mid-June. What happens if the Supreme Court overturns Roe versus Wade? Well, essentially, that would strip people's federal constitutional right to have an abortion. It would also mean that each individual state in America would come up with their own legislation regarding abortion rights. So you're probably wondering, how did we get here? How are we even talking about abortion rights in 2022? I mean, already many states have been imposing more and more restrictions. Some to highlight include Texas, Oklahoma, and Idaho, Mississippi, most recently even Florida as well. But I also want to talk to you about some stats because one study revealed that nearly 1 in 4 women in the United States, so about 23.7%, will have an abortion by age 45. But also in another study, an overwhelming majority of Americans actually said that they believe that abortion should be legal in all or most cases. We're talking about 60% of Americans. Now, I know we're here in Canada, and you're probably thinking this could never happen here. Well, I do want to highlight that abortion is only decriminalized here, meaning that it's not a constitutional right. Already, Canadian politicians have come out defending a woman's right to choose, including Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who tweeted this: "The right to choose is a woman's right and a woman's right alone. Every woman in Canada has a right to a safe and legal abortion. We'll never back down from protecting and promoting women's rights in Canada and around the world." Certain parties have been restricting their members from even speaking out about what's been playing out in the States. For example, the Conservative Party of Canada, their interim leader, Candice Bergen, she's instructed her MPs, Conservative MPs, not to talk about what's happening in the States. Why? Even here in Ontario, there's an MPP, he's a young guy named Sam Oosterhoff. He's a Conservative. He's been very vocal about being pro-choice, and he's attended anti-abortion rallies. So could something like this happen here? 100%. It's also why people need to be vigilant. They need to be on alert. They need to understand what is going on and know that what's happening in the States doesn't mean it's just going to happen in the States. It can also happen right here in Canada too. The big question is, how are you all feeling hearing about this news, talking about abortion rights and the potential of repealing abortion rights in this decade? Let us know in the comment section. I know it's raining, so we're going to wrap this up, and we'll have more news you can use throughout the week. Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.